It's time to play a fun game called Who is going to lead the Montreal Canadiens in scoring this year? You can give me your leading points getter and your leading goal scorer as well. Who do you think will lead the Montreal Canadiens in points and in goals? You can give me a name. You can give me two names. Just give me a reason why.
Ben Sherratt.
No, Stu. Take this seriously. Or you know what? If it's Ben Sherratt, you have to own that.
I love Ben Sherratt. He's not going to lead the team in scoring. I think Nick Suzuki is going to lead the team in points this season. I think playing with Caulfield and Toffoli, he's going to be a setup man. Suzuki can also put the puck in the net. He's going to have an A on his sweater for some games this season. He's going to have a new leadership role for him. I think the playoff run last season, he learned so much. I expect big things from Nick Suzuki this season. I think he will lead the team in points. And I'm going to say Tyler Toffoli in goals. A lot of people might say Cole Caulfield, but I still think Cole Caulfield's still a rookie. I think he obviously has the ability to score. But I'm going to say Tyler Toffoli.
Okay, Stu, I have the opposite of what you just said.
Okay.
I'm going to say Tyler Toffoli is going to lead the team in points. And I'm going to say that Nick Suzuki is going to lead in goals this year. I just have a really good feeling about Nick Suzuki, and I think it's going to be a huge year for him when it comes to his NHL development.
And I'm going to go with Caulfield. I just watch this kid every game, and he has opportunity to score. He's going to score some goals this year, and I'm going to go with the point getter in Suzuki as a real good, smart, obviously a skilled guy that can make things happen every time he's on the ice. So. The list goes on. I mean, look at you got Anderson, you got Toffoli's in that mix. As far they've got some great offensive talent on wings, and it's going to be a really tough team to defend against when they have that much firepower coming at the opposition. On all the three lines, and it's going to be very, very effective. Obviously. With their offensive threat that they do pose.
Yeah, you make a good point there, Rick. I mean, you think back, none of us said Brendan Gallagher. In previous seasons, who's going to lead the Canes in goals? Well, Brendan Gallagher, obviously. After Max Pacioretty left, anyways. Gallagher could still lead the team in goals. I mean, he's not going to be. It looks like he's not going to be on one of the top two lines, but injuries happen. Guys get moved around the lineup, but there's so many wingers on this team who can score goals. And it's going to be actually a race this season to see which Canadiens player scores the most goals. And it's been a long, long time since we've been able to see that. Dominic Ducharme has talked about how he's doesn't want to number his lines. He wants 4 lines that can all score. And the Canadiens have the personnel this season that they can do that. I think they can put 4 lines on the ice, and all of them will be able to contribute offensively. And it's been a long time since Canadiens have had that.
2 other names I'm going to throw out that we didn't mention at all. Christian Dvorak, who had that 4-point night playing alongside Jonathan Drouin and Josh Anderson. Yes, it was preseason, but one thing that a lot of people have been trumpeting about Christian Dvorak is a guy who has yet to break the 50-point mark in the NHL. But if you look at the line mates he had last year in Arizona, what Tyler Pitlick and Lawson Krause, there may be reason to believe that Jonathan Drouin and Josh Anderson could be a considerable upgrade. So he's able to play at the back end. He's play defensive, and he can show some offensive flair as well. I think there's reason to believe he has a fighting chance at, at least with going within striking distance of a points lead, perhaps. I think he's a dark horse candidate. And the second name, which I momentarily forgot about, and to be honest, I mean, we haven't seen him in training camp at all because he's injured. Mike Hoffman. He's literally on the team to score goals for the Montreal Canadiens. And when he's eventually healthy, you'd imagine the Canadiens could count on him to do that. And depending on where he's slotted in the lineup, depending on who's centering his line, he could very well be put in a position where he could score 30 goals. But I'll say Tyler Toffoli will lead the team in goals this year. Cole Caulfield will be close behind. I know he's a rookie, but I think Cole Caulfield will score some goals this year, enough to win the Calder Trophy. That's what I think is going to happen. I think we're going to get some goal scoring from the wingers this year on the Montreal Canadiens. And I will say Nick Suzuki will lead the team in points this year. I wrote down everyone's selections for points and goals. So we'll go back to this perhaps at some point later in the year, and we'll all laugh when it's Brendan Gallagher leading the team in goals with like 31, and Christian Dvorak has the greatest season he's ever had as a pro with like 88 points. If I get those numbers somehow right, remember this clip too. Anyway,
what a story! What a story would be, Julian, if Jonathan
would
leading the team in points
or Ben Sherratt
goals. He had a lot of assists last year. He didn't score much, but he had a lot of assists.
That's true. He even told us to look at the assist column at one point, right? I mean, he was putting up points. Jonathan Drouin, another candidate to lead the team in points. There's no shortage of offensive talent, especially on the wing side for this Montreal Canadiens team. Let us know in the comments section, who do you think will lead the team in goals and in points? And, you know, as a bonus for yourself, you can write in the goal or point totals for each of those players. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Visit Hockey Inside Out to check out other bonus episodes and our full episode. And subscribe to the Hockey Inside Out newsletter by checking out MontrealGazette.com/newsletters. That's a lot of housekeeping. Thanks for watching this bonus episode.